Good morning, everybody. It is like 8 o'clock in the morning, so sorry for all the birds and everything. But I love to come out this early. But it's it's pretty much the end of April. So I decided I was gonna give you all a end of April garden tour, a little thing or whatever. So I'm just gonna jump right into it instead of wasting time. I am in Georgia. I'm in growing zone 8B, if I'm not mistaken. So the weather is a little funky still out here. It's still hot and cold. I haven't done much cleanup on this bed, as you see, as far as mulching and weeding and, just garden cleanup. I will get to that. I just haven't got to it yet, so I'm not worried about it. First off, in this little hanging basket for the summer, I have some Bacopa in, and I think it's absolutely beautiful with the pink, white, and the purple flowers. And I kind of based, my garden annuals, I guess, off of those colors because I love them. So behind that, I have a daylily. I'm not sure what kind to it flowers, and right next to a calla lily. And I love this calla lily. It's absolutely beautiful. I just put that in the ground this year. I love that, so I cannot wait to see how that does over the years. Back here, I got this dianthus that I probably need to de-head and cut back so it can rebloom out. And then a catnip tucked in behind the azalea back there, if you can see that. Around the front border, this year I've planted Supertunia Snowdrift. Tucked in between there is a couple lemon coral sedums, as you see. Check this bee balm out, you guys. This bee balm is going absolutely crazy. It's about 3 feet tall and wide, maybe. I did not know it was going to get this big right here. So probably at the end of the season, I'm probably going to dig it up and divide it, or I might just wait till next spring and dig it up and divide it and move it to some other areas, because it is a beast. It is taking over in the front, and I didn't quite expect it to do that. You can't even see the angel behind it. If you can, let me see. Yeah, see, there's an angel behind her, and you can't even see it because this bee balm is living its best life. So I definitely will be moving a little bit of that, dividing it. I don't even know if you can see it. I even have a daylily tucked behind there. Boom, right by the bee balm. You can't even see it. The sun is not at a good angle. But I'm saying, most of the plants you can't even see because this thing is such a beast. Even this little purple queen, I don't know if you can see that, tucked in down here, like wow. So I'm gonna keep on coming around, and there's the angel. Okay, and my shadow, which I need to try to get out the camera. Hold on, guys. Okay, so here, as you see, okay, I'm back real quick. I don't know what happened. My camera died. But as you see, I have the snowdrift on the border, and right behind the snowdrift, I have a Supertunia silverberry, and I really like it. It's a lot more pink compared to the white. Like I said, the sun is crazy, so you may not be able to really catch how pink it is compared to this white one right here. But it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's starting to spread. It's looking really good. I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. I still have a little tulips from spring that haven't died all the way back. I don't pull. Like I said, I'm in garden zone 8B. I don't pull my tulips out of the yard every year. Oh my gosh. Out of the yard every year. So I just let them come back. They don't come back as prolific sometimes, or with even blooms or whatever, but that doesn't really bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. I just like, you feel me? I like having them up. Probably at the end of the season, in the fall, I'm going to come plant way more tulips in here for the spring. But right now, it's alright. I'm cooling it. I'm not really going to be stressing this year about the garden. I'm just letting it do what it does and let it live its best life. So, down here, if you see by the little palm tree light. What is wrong with me this morning? I cannot talk, you guys. Like, I have a purple queen, which I have just scattered all over in here. And I think it's beautiful. I'm probably going to put some more in here, just scatter it, just as filler plants. I try to fill this front bed up, this whole front bed, with just perennials, because I don't want to be out here every year doing a ton of work when other areas of my yard need a ton of work. So, okay, moving over. Over here, I have a daylily. This one is the autumn, it's an autumn something. But it's like a red flower with the yellow throat. It's absolutely beautiful. Daylily is massive, and it needs to be divided desperately. It's been here like 4 years. I haven't divided it. Same thing with this hosta too, right next to it. It's guacamole hosta. It's been here for about 4 years too, and I need to dig it up and divide it. And I will. Here's some more bee balm that I just put down here to kind of give it the same feel as over there. Don't know if it's gonna work. It should though. Right here, this is a hydrangea. It's a bobo. It's kind of in a standard form. I don't know if you can see. I told you, man, the sun is not doing me any kind of justice. But it's kind of in a standard form, and I kind of want to keep it like that, just for the look of it. I love the way it looks. I cannot wait till it blooms. I love the bobo, and I've never had one, so this is my first one. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. These abelias right here, the big golden plant, is an abelia. I think I'm saying that right. But they were here when I got here. This as foundational plants that they put here, so I like them. I love the look. It adds that chartreusey kind of lemon color kind of ish, and a little lemon limey, and I'm loving it. It's coming off real yellow on camera. But I'm loving it, the diversity it adds. Let's see where else to go in here. Back here, I have more tulips that are dying down from spring right here where my hand is. And then back along the edge of the bed, just straight back here, I have hostas. And I have daylilies planted. I'm not daylilies, I'm sorry. Daisies. Nice little, you feel me? Gabbera daisies. That you can't even see because the hostas are going to take over. So I'm going to dig them out probably today and move them somewhere else in the bed so they can be seen. And call that a day. I have a few things popping up. Oh, like another purple queen right here. One of those little few things popping up. I have some sedum right there where my hand is circling. And that's one of the little few things that are popping up too. So I'm excited about how this bed is coming along. And I'm just gonna let it do what it do. So in the front yard directly by this bed, I just have this little mini bed up here. I put that in here last year. Nothing extra. As you see, the dogs and the kids have had all their fun with it. But in here, I just put a bunch of lettuce seeds, greens, lettuce, chard, bok choy, spinach, just greens. And I'm gonna come out here every day and be picking my greens and eating them. And I have been, as you see. Look at this lettuce. It is absolutely amazing. I have a black seeded Simpson lettuce, some romaine, some butter crunch, I think, lettuce. I have just a few different types, and salad bowl mix, just a few different types, and I'm excited about it. We've been eating it. It's really good. So That's all that's going on in there. So coming back around from the front bed, we're gonna go around to what I call my shade garden. This area, as you see, was getting morning sun right now. Like I said, it's 8 o'clock, but the rest of the day, this area is in shade. It's full shade. There's no sun over here. So most of the plants that I have over here are definitely shade loving plants, or plants that can tolerate mostly shade. So I have a canna lily back here that's tucked in here in the dark that you probably cannot see. It's not even blooming. It's just not coming back, so give it some time. I have a plethora of weeds growing in here. It's a weed city that I need to come get out. I'm just being lazy, but I'm gonna come get them. This is a butterfly bush. It's getting some size on it now. I got it really tiny, so it's, and I want to say that was like 2 years ago maybe, so it's just not getting some size, and I'm excited about that. A bunch more weeds that I probably need to come get out. This is my gardenia, and I think it is it's called the frost-proof variety of gardenia. I love the flowers of this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think this is its full size that it's gonna get in my yard, and I love it. Okay, I just wish it bloomed way more than what it did, because I love it. This smells amazing. More weeds and dead plants I need to come get. This overgrown thing, wait, because there's two overgrown things. This overgrown sunshine ligustrum, or ligustrum, however it is pronounced, way overgrown. It needs to be shaped, as you see in relation to the window how tall it is. They are massive and overgrown and just everywhere. So if I can get my man to come shape them up like I be asking him to, but you know how men do, you feel me? But he don't get around to it. He don't get around to it. Bear with him. In between here, you cannot see, like I said, because of the shade, kinda, is a Chinese fringe flower, or I think it's called the Lord Petalum, something like that. But I love this. I wish it flowered more than it did too. This is usually one of the first things, like as far as my shrubs, to flower in the springtime, and it's beautiful. They give off these pink fringy kind of flowers. I love them. So moving on, I have another gardenia right here that that's not looking too good, you guys. I just put it in this season, so it's gonna have to take a few years to kind of get established the way I want it to, just like the other one. But I'm patient. This Japanese painted fern right here, you guys, let me just talk about this for a minute. Ignore all the weeds and the cleanup that needs to happen over here. This bed is gonna get a whole makeover, you guys. But this fern, the last 2 years that I had it over here, it did okay. It was small and it did okay, but it really wasn't as beautiful, you feel me? And I was getting ready to dig it out, to be honest. But this year, you feel me, it's like it came back with a vengeance, and it is absolutely beautiful. I love the color, the kind of silvery grayish bluish tone. I love it. I love it so much, and I'm probably gonna get some more now that I know that it's not dead, because I got it with this fern too. This is an autumn fern, and I'm not gonna lie, I can't really say that I'm enjoying the way that it looks. Its blooms are laying, its leaves are laying down, and I don't understand why it's doing that. I just have this one leaf sticking up, but I don't know. I'm not really caring for this plant as much as the Japanese painted fern. I don't know. This fern is not really it for me. I don't care for the color of it. I'm just not caring for it. It's just not, I don't know. I don't know if my dogs come over here and lay down on this, and that's why it's like that. So, I don't know. But this is probably going to be moved. just to see if it'll do better. If not, it's over with. Over here in the midst of these weeds, I have a corbel tucked in here in this nice heucherella. I don't know what kind. I have these beautiful pink blooms. If you all can know what kind, let me know. I just be planting stuff in here sometimes. And last, to anchor this side, along with the beginning of the bed, is a butterfly bush. Another one, a full-grown, full-size butterfly bush. And it is definitely overgrown. I need to cut it back because it's actually leaning. I don't know if I can move around and show it to you, but it's actually leaning. Okay, there you go. Yeah, you see the lean. Okay, the lean with it. Oh, we have... Oh, this is a massive spider web, you guys. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Like I was saying, look, it looks like we have the first bloom on our butterfly bush coming. It has buds like crazy all over it. But it's looking like this is the first one I see that's opening. So I'm excited. I love butterfly bushes. They get wild and overgrown, but I don't care. I love it. All right, moving around into the backyard. I have a bunch more weeds to clean up. This bed right here, last year I had my vegetables in. This is my little vegetable patch last year. This year, over the winter, I just let it go to waste. Okay, there's nothing really in here that I'm really excited about. We actually lost our cat in January, so we buried our cat out here. So that's pretty much what this bed is for. I don't really plant anything over here. It's just some leftover kale from last year that didn't die. This hibiscus is what it is. This is hibiscus. It's going to be moved out of this bed. Like I said, there's nothing going to be over here. One side, you feel me? At the end of it, towards the end of the season, there's nothing going to be over here. Not this raggedy little fence. You feel me? Not any plants that I want to keep. The only thing in here, like I said, that I'm keeping is this hibiscus. And back there, that's not flowered yet, is a coneflower, an echinacea. So those are the only two things in this bed that I'm going to dig up and move out. The rest of this, I'm going to take up this fence, broken fence that my dogs had a great time with. I'm going to take up this broken fence, cut everything, get all the weeds out, you know, get it down. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with this area. So I will figure that out. On the little deck here, not even a deck, patio, little concrete area, I have a bunch of stuff in containers. And right here is just some mint. It's some chocolate mint. And I think tucked in there that came back, I think it's a strawberry mint. I don't know if you're going to be getting close. But yeah, here's the chocolate mint. And then you get in close over here is this kind of mint. It's a strawberry mint. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to take a quick break. Back to the mint though. And this yellow bucket is an apple tree. If you see, it's kind of espaliered. And I'm going to keep it like that because I don't need a whole lot of apples. I don't want this tree to get massive in the yard. I don't need it. But it's just now, if you see, it's starting to show signs of life. Yes. So while it was still dormant, I went in and planted some zinnia seeds in here. Cannot wait. A little alyssum way down here, if you can see, just a little bit came up. But I really just want these zinnias. So next to that, in the tomato cage, it's a, Lord, don't get me saying these names. I think it's a Wichita blackberry. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but I know it's a blackberry. And as you see, it is flowering. Beautiful flowers. It's got beautiful berries. And the beginning of the berries are just now starting. So Next to it is my asparagus. This is its second year for me, so I don't think they're quite strong enough yet to produce some canes, but we're gonna see. And this bucket next to it, move this asparagus. I planted just some bean seeds. I think these are yard-long beans, asparagus beans, something called, I think. But they're a bush variety, so I put them in here and let them do what they do. I'm pretty sure this is a weed that I need to pull. In this bucket, I planted some pink tomatoes. They're just now coming up. I'm gonna move this one so this one can have some room. And this one's just not popping up. So, look at this random tiger lily. My dog chewed this bloom, so it's not as beautiful as it should be, and I'm mad. And should be in the ground, but when I find somewhere for it to go, that's where it'll be. In this bucket next to it, I have some Brussels sprouts. My first time growing these, so I'm trying to see what that's about. I can't give you much of an update because I ain't never grown before. So, I'm learning too. Back behind it, I have another Brussels sprout. And so I think this is some squash. I'm just waiting to come up. I planted some things from seed. I'm trying to be more patient this year, so bear with me. These are some gladiolas. As you see, they're not flowering either. But time, give it time. It's my pineapple. This is my husband's little project. I'm letting him have it because it got him into gardening, you feel me? So, hey, have at it. I don't have the climate I need for pineapples. So this is trial and error, for real. This is really trial and error. In here, I just have this half-dead rosemary. Still going, and I'm still using it until it dies. The other one I had in that bucket with the Brussels sprouts and the squash, but it died. So luckily I got all the leaves off and dried them, so I used them before it died. So win-win. It came into use. These little I call them little window boxes. But I have some irises in them, Siberian irises, and this one has divided like crazy. But they got cut back one year by accident when my husband was mowing, and I'm pretty sure I had to dig them up and move them because he was just gonna keep cutting them every year. And I dig them up and move them, so that sent them into a reset. So they have not flowered at all for me. In the 4 years that I had them, they have not flowered at all. And I don't know how long I reset them back, but I kind of want to move them again. And I know that's going to reset them even more. And I've gotten to the point where I'm like, forget it. I don't even care that it doesn't flower. I love the foliage of it. I love the way it looks. So I'm glad I like the way it looks. And it could just be foliage. Maybe I get a flower in who knows how many years. Maybe I won't, but I'm not going to stress it. Interplanted with that, I just popped some more zinnia seeds and some more alyssum seeds. That's my little accent this year. Going around. There goes my dog. One of them at least. In this bed, the same thing as the other bed over there. We're just going to be just a bunch of trash and weeds. Only thing over here, like I said, I'm keeping is a catnip that's tucked in between a bunch of grass. You can't even see it in here. A catnip, boom. You see that? You didn't even know that was in here. And them elephant ears. So, I know we're probably going, at some point in time, be expanding the concrete and probably getting like maybe a screened-in porch or something. So, I'm not worried about the size of the bed until all that is done. So I'm just gonna move everything that I want to keep out of them beds, and the rest of it can just go to glory. Okay, go to glory. This elephant ear, liked it better in the house. I'm thinking this is gonna be a house plant for me, because over the winter while I was in the house, it did an absolutely amazing job. So I'm thinking I'm gonna keep that in the house. But it is sprouting a new leaf, you guys. Look. around, coming around. Okay. The backyard is plain as ever, as you see. I have not got around to digging out new beds yet, but I will, and hopefully you all can come with me on my journey. Come around. I'm telling you, I can't talk this morning. These boxes by the fence have nothing in them. They're just dead fountain grass. I put fountain grass in them every year, and I'm probably gonna do the same thing again this year. I don't know. Keep fountain grass in them because I like the way it looks. They're dead right now. There's nothing in it. I'm not going over there. There's no point. Back here, I have a tree right here and a tree right here. This tree on the left is a pomegranate. The tree over here is a peach tree. They're both not really doing much. You feel me? I don't understand the benefit of me going to show you, but I'm gonna go show you. They're not doing nothing right now. Unfortunately, especially this pomegranate. Like, I don't know what happened or what I'm doing wrong, but it's just not it's not giving for me what it should be giving, and about ready to restart. But it's new growth at the bottom, but look at it. It looks like this, and I've had this for like 3 years, and it looks like this. Like, I don't know. And this overgrown weed, look at it. I don't know what's going on. Giant ant hills, a lot going on back here, okay? Across the way is the peach tree. Let me get over there. And I just put this in the ground this year, so it's not much growth, not much anything to document yet, but the true test will be next year for me. I have a little grits at the bottom. I don't know if you're seeing it, but it had ants, and ants was a problem. They were all over the tree, and it was crazy. So I put some grits out here, and I don't see as many ants on the tree as I did, so I'm hoping that did the trick. So looking back, you can't see because my house is in the shade, but this is where we came from. So we're gonna go back to where we came from. All right, now I'm in the shade. Boom. Now you can see, boom, this is the area that we were. So coming around to the side of the house is what we're going to do now. And this area is total opposite of the other side of the house. I told you the other side of the house gets full shade mostly. This is full sun. This gets morning shade and full sun the rest of the day. And the other side is morning sun and full shade the rest of the day. So they're opposite. I don't mind though. Okay, I thought something was on me. I'm sorry. I don't mind. So on this, I call it my little rose wall. I'm not a good rose mom, you guys, so don't judge me. They don't look the best as they can. I'm still learning them, learning how to figure them out. I don't know all the different kinds, but I'm trying to get better at it. But these roses have put me through it, okay? They have put me through it. And half the time, I'm so ready to snatch them out and do something else because they put me through it. This is a random azalea here. But I'll be ready to snatch them out. But this year, they're coming back in. They're filling out. They trying to make it. But as you see, look. I don't understand. This one dead. So, but the rest of them that live, they're trying to live their best life. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to prune them and fertilize them and spray them and all. You feel me? I'm trying to do better at it. I'm trying to be a better rose mom. The aphids, if you see, are going to town, and I'm spraying for them and everything. It's the first year that I've had aphids. And I don't understand. Last year it was the Japanese beetles. This year it's the aphids. Like, I'm spraying and everything. But these little jokers gotta go. Okay, like, they gotta go. But right now, I should have came out here a week ago before I literally cut all the roses back. And they were blooming. Because right now, it's not really looking like much. But maybe next update, next month, at the end of the month, it will. Got one little flower in here. Absolutely beautiful. Just poking its way through. This knockout rose is still kind of going. It's still loving its life. And this one here looks really good right now. I'm not even gonna lie. This is probably the best this plant has ever looked. And I see lots of buds, so I'm excited. Okay, keep going on. Right here I have some banana plants that I'm gonna come put a nice beautiful border around. It's their second year for me. I put them in the ground last year. So this year they... Okay, I'm back. My video was too long. So like I was saying about this banana plant, it has a few babies that it came back with. So I'm happy. It's multiplying. I can't wait. Next to it I have a nice obelisk in this little barrel container. As you see, this alyssum is blooming. It smells like honey. It smells so good. I have some morning glories seeds back there that I put in here. As you see, I love morning glories. I love it. I really fell in love with vining plants this year and plants that vine. I love it. Ivies and things like, I love it. So that's what's in here, so it'll vine up and be beautiful. And I cannot wait. All right, keep on going down. In this area, this oak tree in the front yard. It's not an oak tree. I think it's a maple tree. Yeah, this has to be a maple. Ooh, the sun is beaming. I think this is a maple tree. But in this little bed, I just have my sedums. And I think this is the cutest little thing. Like, I really could add, like, some nice little trinkets out here so it could be like a little fairy garden. But I don't really care about the fairy-ish kind of stuff. I like the sedum look. I just like the fact that I'd never have to do anything to this bed. Like, I just come out here and pick some sedums off and put them other places in the yard. But I love this. Like, I absolutely love it. As you see, let me get in here and get a nice little pan of some sedums that it's got. I have a creeping Jenny back here just because I wanted to fill in so you don't see this black. I mean, the mulch and everything. I just want it to be all green. These ants, oh my gosh. Ooh, I dropped my phone. These ants, what am I, as you see, look. They're everywhere. They are all through here. You guys, what do I do about the ants? Okay. There's a ton of ants in there. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna have to get in. I don't know. Because I have people come spray, but these pests are still here. I don't know what they're doing. Across the way right there is my neighbor's yard. I planted their yard too. I will be doing an update over there in another video, so I'm not even going to go over there. I'm going to go back across the way over here by the front, because now back to the front bed, full circle, right here by the garage. I just have hi. Okay, period. Okay, we just came from there, as you see, with the obelisk. So right across on this side, it's just succulents. More succulents. And more ivy. Because I love it. Across the front, these pots, like I said, just some more sedums. And I picked off some random sedums out of the bed I just showed you and popped them in here. You feel me? So they'll grow in here. Keep going back. And in these beds, or these pots behind the front bed, I just have some ivy. And I love it. I'm just gonna let this do whatever. It's absolutely beautiful. And that's it for real. That's it. That's the tour. That is all that is going on right now at my garden at the end of April. That's how it looks. That's what it's looking like. Hopefully next month it looks better. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.